Oh boy, just look at that weather. I can't wait to go outside today. You're not supposed to start doing that until stage 13. Oh yes. Today's review is it's of a movie, and I like movies where it shakes people out of their complacency and makes them think twice and question things. Today's movie is called Sonic Outlaws. Sonic Outlaws from 1995, directed by Craig Baldwin, is a documentary about the illegal side of music. Just for reference in the background of the video here, I have a collage I made out of two shitty newspapers I found at the train station that no one will ever read anyway, so I mean, can't I just display this without fear of copyright? Do I have to cite the two papers that I used, or have to pay them, or... You know what I mean? And that's really one of the questions that's in a lot of this movie is what is alright to sample, what isn't, and why are certain things gone after and others not. And really you could look at what a lot of the musicians or other artists in this movie are doing is just continuing a tradition that's existed for hundreds of years, which is collage. We get a lot of groups from the time that use this sort of cut-up technique in their music, such as Negativland is a main focus of the movie. Also, the tape-beatles, the emergency broadcast network, who do the same thing but with TV. Imagine that. That was still back in the days where it's just totally alright to buy blank VHSs and record your favorite shows off TV. Not only that, but you get people, for example, who rearrange billboards and turn them into political messages. Or even the Barbie Liberation Organization, who intercepted a bunch of Barbie and G.I. Joe dolls and switched the voice boxes to make a comment about gender roles. It's so funny. An aesthetic about the movie that I really enjoyed was that all the empty spaces that would have been taken up by something other than the interviews that are the rest of the movie is just random TV and movie clips that haven't been licensed, which is awesome. There's definitely a point in the movie where it predicts the rise of YouTube poops, where really all it is just taking media and fucking with it. Why not? And why does it always have to come to like, oh no, we have to take that off YouTube, or it's just, or on a grander scale like in this movie where Negativland is sued by U2's record company. By the way, if you really want to know more about that, I have a really good book about it and album. The movie is mostly funny and entertaining while at the same time it asks a lot of questions and really makes you think about media and the way copyright laws are and everything. I do see how it maybe could have started off with a bigger bang towards the beginning, because it starts maybe getting going at a better pace towards the middle or end. But I could really watch this stuff while, you know, as much as... There's a scene, for instance, that I kind of liked the first time and now I could see doesn't even need to be in the movie, where it's just the weatherman, a member of Negativland, actually intercepting like cell phone calls going through, and we're listening in on a conversation, and it's just like, why are we even watching this? So if you're pretty much not down for the idea of watching a bunch of artists and musicians talk about their art and talk about copyright and stuff, then it's not really the movie for you. But if you're into that thing, or maybe even a musician or artist in that way, it's really just examining another way to go about music, and this is totally as relevant then as it is now. I really enjoyed it, you know, it was exactly what it needed to be. It wasn't too long, it wasn't too short. It was pretty hilarious. I recommend it. Also, did I mention how 90s this movie is? Everyone's just wearing it's just so 90s. It's great.